No max power car is complete without a big audio system, so that's the next job. With less than 8 weeks left until the reunion show, I need to get started on my audio build. Before the Max Power Corsa came back from the body shop, I decided to make use of the other car sat in the drive and start mocking up the audio system in this one. This one's full of all sorts in the back, so first job is to get it all emptied out. So as I mentioned, the other car hadn't come back from the body shop at this point, so I had to get this car stripped down to the same point as the other one so that I could get it all mocked up for the audio, ready to be transferred across once it was all done. I went down the route of stripping out all the back seats on the Max Power Corsa, so I need to do the same with this one. I struck gold when I found 10p down the back of the seat. So now with all the seats taken out, I can start building a false floor for everything to be laid on top of. So I got a couple of panels of wood that I'm going to mark up, get them cut out, and then that will become the boot floor. I found some points on the car that are perfectly straight front to back, so I'm going to get the wood in, get it all marked up so I can get it all cut out to shape. This is a little trick I like to use to mark the car's contour shapes on the panel I'm going to be cutting. I use a little section of wood long enough to reach where you want it to and stick a hole in wide enough for a pencil. The pencil's in, you can run it along the edges of the car to transfer the contours of the car onto the panel of wood you're going to be cutting. Makes it really easy to mark up the wood for cutting so you get it right first time round. And there we go, fits like a glove. Now one side's been done, I'm just going to follow exactly the same process on the other side, so I've got two pieces, one for each side of the car. That's both panels cut now, so it's time to check and make sure they fit. Both fit absolutely fine. Now I wasn't expecting a little gap in the middle, I obviously made some miscalculations, but in hindsight it's not a bad thing because I can use it to help run the cables through from the front to the back. So now I've got the wooden floor cut to shape, I'm going to build a little frame to go underneath just to help keep everything solid. Not much to this really, I've made some measurements and I'm going to cut the wood in the various sizes so I can build the frame up. So I made sure to drill pilot holes first so that when I put the screws in the wood didn't split. Now the frame's all sized up, I'm just going to mark a point where I can put a central brace in that's not going to foul with the spare wheel well. I'm not going to screw everything together properly just yet because it's all going to be moved over to the other car, so I'm going to put it in here for now and I'll fix it together properly when I transfer it over to the other one. So this is the setup I'm going for. I've got two 12-inch Pioneer subs, one higher than the other and an amp, and I'm going to mirror this both sides so that the install's symmetrical. I'm planning a crazy little feature in the middle. The only way I'm going to get this all in is if I get a new air tank to put behind the seats. Currently it's in the spare wheel well, but I'm going to need that for the battery. I'm going to build a frame where I can use fiberglass to contour the edges down to the middle and use a centre section with some amps that are going to be standing up. Definitely got my work cut out for this one, but hopefully it'll be a really nice touch to the Max Power Corsa.